What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Family Circle Podcast. We're back.
Yes, we are back
We're
again.
back again with another podcast, man. It's podcast
6.
episode 6.
Woo!
It's been 6 weeks already since we're doing this podcast.
No,
man.
it doesn't feel like 6 weeks.
No, it doesn't feel like 6 weeks at
Doesn't?
all. It really doesn't. It feels like so much has happened in 6 weeks
I
now.
know.
Honestly,
It actually really
in
does.
6 weeks, I feel like I've aged about 15 years.
A bit dramatic.
No, do you know what I mean, though?
No, I don't.
Like, life is just going way too quickly
the
at the
weeks
moment.
are flying, like literally
they are.
flying. I don't understand why that happens because sometimes you'll go through the months and it'll be like, this month is dragging.
Yeah, but not recently.
Recently, I feel like it's as you get older.
100%. I wish I could slow time down.
I know, like you're at school and everything used to seem so long.
And you used to complain about it
it's
as well.
so long until the next school holidays, it's
Honestly.
weeks. Now you blink, they're off again soon.
I know.
They break up again soon.
Do you know one of the scary thing? That's scaring the life out of me at the moment, yeah.
I don't even want to hear you say it.
That it's my birthday next week.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that, Lorenzo.
It's my birthday next week. I am going to be, have a guess, guys, if you're watching this.
You don't even want to go there with the guesses that had come on Instagram the other day when I asked.
I'm going to be 38. I feel about 38, I ain't going to lie. I don't feel any older than that. Do you know what I mean? People will say, oh, when you get to like your late 30s, and you start to feel it. No, you don't, though.
People
Do you know
say you
what I
feel younger. People
I
say
feel fine.
40s are the new 30s.
I feel fine. The only time I didn't feel fine was today in the garden when me and Lorenzo were having like a little slam dunk competition. And after it, I felt absolutely
Tired.
mashed down.
Tired.
Sweating. Literally jumping for like 15 seconds. I was gone. Can you believe it?
It's crazy.
That's the only time I feel horrible. Everything else though, feel fine.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I feel like you are younger than your age. I feel
am.
like you act younger than your
I
age.
think
You
I
look
am.
younger
I
than
think
your
I am.
age.
Yeah.
I wouldn't turn around and say if like you
Yeah.
was put in a panel and someone had to put you in like an age bracket. I don't think they'd put you in like the mid to late 30s. I think you'd probably be put in early.
I don't know,
early
you know.
30s to early 30s. I would probably
Potentially.
say you probably
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I'd probably say you look around like 32.
You reckon?
32, 30, no more than 34.
Oh yeah.
When you died off and that and look,
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I'll take that.
I wouldn't say you look 38, not a chance.
Nah. Well, I'll take it. It is what
I
it is.
think the hair's made you look younger as well.
I don't know. You said to me the other day, you think the hair makes me look older?
Do I?
That's what you said to me.
I think the hair makes you look younger.
Make your mind up, man.
It does make you look younger
Yeah.
because the style, obviously, it couldn't say like an in style to have dreads now.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you had your hair out, if it wasn't shaved short
Yeah, it
and
made me look
neat,
old.
it made you look old.
But once again, you never said anything though, did you? You just let me look old. When my hair was all raggedy, needed a shape up and all that.
But that's
you
on
left
you,
me
though.
to look like an old man.
No,
Didn't
that's
mention
on
it.
you.
Didn't say, Dave, you know what? Don't you think you should get a bit of a shape up or something?
Nathan,
Nothing.
Do you know why I never used to mention it?
Why?
Because you always used to mention it. You always used to go, I need to get my hair cut, man.
Yeah, I know,
I need to go to the barber. Every day you would mention it.
Yeah.
So me saying that on top of you mentioning it would be make no point.
Yeah, that is true.
No difference.
That is true.
You used to go to me, look, my hair's a mess. And I used to go, yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Anyways, 38 soon. Next week,
Yeah.
Sunday. This week, Sunday.
I said next week.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
And I've got to that point now where I have no idea what I want for my birthday.
So annoying.
I don't even care about gifts. I just wish I want a birthday to come and go real fast. That's what happens when you get to 38. Though, on the other hand, though.
Enjoy my birthday,
You love
man.
birthdays?
I love it. Do you know what it
why
is?
though?
I love it because the kids love it. And I actually, the thing is, you're getting older. It is what it is. Celebrate it. It's your day.
It's
It's
true.
your day where you get spoiled,
Yeah,
you get
I
looked
know.
after,
I
you
don't
get
look
gifts.
forward to it,
you
man.
get more extra love and whatever.
Do you know what's irritating though about my birthday? Another thing as well. Sorry, I know we've literally come completely off topic.
This is not the
We
topic,
weren't
by the
supposed
way.
to be
This is not
speaking
the topic.
about this. Yeah. But I hate the fact that our anniversary is one day after my birthday. I can't chill. So basically,
Excuse
no.
me. Bird your bird,
No.
because my birthday
Yeah.
is 3 days before Christmas.
I know, but let me get to my point. On the 18th of May, which is my birthday,
Yes.
I want to chill. I want to have a nice, relaxing day.
Yeah.
But already in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh my God, I've got to get something for anniversary. What are we going to do at anniversary? It's there all the time.
Yes, sir.
I just want to chill around my birthday.
Unfortunately for you, we met the day after your birthday.
Oh, no, yeah. But you could change your day. Can you change your day?
No, you cannot change it. The only way you can change it if you get married. That's the only way you can change your
gosh,
anniversary.
Yeah, I know. People are going to be in the comment section like,
Why are you
how
not
come
married?
you're
Why
not
are you
married?
married? No.
Yeah, we're going to get into that today. Maybe in
Not
another
today,
podcast.
maybe another topic. Maybe we need 2 hours to talk about
Yeah,
that one.
I know. Anyways, so a lot's been happening.
A lot's been happening. last week was a weird week because it was like the kids had gone back to school that week for the first time, like a solid week.
Yeah.
But obviously, I went to London midweek.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yeah.
I went to go watch Usher.
Yeah.
Midweek with my best friend. We stayed over.
Yeah.
He was playing at the O2.
Yeah.
And we stayed at the O2 interconnect or whatever it is. Something which is attached to the O2.
Yeah.
So it was so simple. We had like a little walkway from the hotel straight into the O2.
Yeah, you got to walk outside.
This didn't close until 2:00.
Yeah.
Partially outside. And it, like literally like 10 seconds, you go out a door and into another door.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this is not like a straight through. I was like, you lied to me on that one. But anyway, it was straight in.
Yeah.
And it was so nice because we literally turned up. We didn't go in there early, like gates open or doors open at 6:30.
So hang on, you got there at what time?
We got, because we didn't actually leave. I didn't actually leave till what time did I get on the train? Like 2 something.
Okay.
Or 1 something.
What time did the actual things, the doors open?
Doors open at 6:30.
And what time did you get in there?
We got to the hotel for like 6:30.
So you didn't get in there till like what time?
We didn't get in there till like 8:15.
Why?
Because there's no point.
What about the pre-show and all
There's
that?
no pre-show other than his DJ playing old tunes which I could listen to in the hotel.
No artists before it, nothing?
No artist before it.
Oh, that's a bit rubbish,
No
isn't it?
artist before it. So literally we got to the hotel, unpacked, showered, was listening to some music on the radio, getting ready, having a pre-drinks in the hotel. And then we literally walked through, went in, it was already quite busy. There were still people outside, but most people were inside already seated. Sat down, we got there for like 15:15 and I think he started at 1:45.
Oh, okay.
So we literally had like not even half an hour.
Yeah,
Obviously you had the DJ who was playing some old school tunes. I'm not gonna lie, the DJ was, the tunes were like, oh my God, do you remember this one?
Yeah.
Totally different to Beyonce. The people that were there were totally different. Beyonce, it was so elaborate. There was glitter everywhere. There was people in all sorts. There was all people from all walks of life there.
I'll tell you straight, I couldn't be in there for 2 minutes. I can't deal with all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know like I got an invite to go to the Beyonce thing or an invite to go to the Usher thing, but I'm just saying, if the invite was there, I would have.
We went to 50 Cent.
I would have turned it down.
We went to 50 Cent as couples, but obviously Beyonce, I know you would never want to go to.
So we went to 50 Cent as couples.
Yash.
But you went to Usher and Beyonce as singles. Why?
Yes. Because would you have wanted to go?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, but the offer's not there though.
Would you know? You wouldn't have wanted to go. The offer would have been turned down within 30 seconds.
Did you want to go and watch 50 Cent? See, did you want to go and watch 50 Cent?
Did
you want to go?
Shorty,
No,
it's your birthday.
No.
That's it.
Would you pay and go and watch 50 Cent alone? Would you and your friend go and watch 50 Cent?
No.
But you went to watch 50 Cent?
Yeah, because of you. Because you like that 50
I
Cent
might have went
unit or whatever it was.
because of you.
You didn't go because of me. You went because
I wouldn't have gone.
You really?
I wouldn't have gone.
You was like Busta Rhymes was there as well.
No.
You enjoyed
I
it.
wouldn't have gone to Beyonce or Usher.
No, yeah, you wouldn't.
I would not go.
But in all fairness, in the Usher concert, there were so many couples and groups, old couples. There was this couple, couple rows in front, and they was doing all the choreography. They were in sync. They were literally living. I was living through that. Like I was watching them. They were obviously the Usher show was entertaining. Yeah, but they were more entertaining. Like literally, because they were proper coordinated.
You won't catch me at any of these shows. The only shows, I'd be interested in going to. I told you before,
Wu-Tang
at a push. I'll go to a Wu-Tang show.
At a push.
What I mean by that is I wouldn't pay extortionate amount of money to go and watch it. Okay, so
you wouldn't pay extortionate money for anything?
I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I'll go to a Wu-Tang show, But for the Wu-Tang show and for me to be there, all of them have to be there. Rez has got to be there. Ghostface, Method Man. I would say Old Dirty, but he ain't alive no more. You know what I mean?
That would be his excuse not to go because he's not there. That would be your excuse.
You know what I'm saying? If they're not there, I ain't going. Okay, so I'll go watch Wu-Tang. Okay, secondly, Michael Jackson. I'll go to watch Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Okay, after that, I don't think I'd pay big money to go and watch anything.
Kanye
West as well.
He likes Kanye.
But
he likes old school Kanye.
Subject to what Kanye West...
College reject Kanye. Is it college reject?
College dropout.
College dropout, same thing.
It depends. If it's that Kanye West, yeah. If it's any of this new Kanye West, no.
Do you know, fellas, that's the thing with Beyonce as well.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as she stopped her old stuff and she
yeah.
started playing the new stuff, I was like, I'm ready to leave.
I ain't got a clue what's what in it.
No, and then it's like everyone else came alive. Like you had the few like old school
Yeah, but
songs.
you get them like die-hard fans in it that know every single song.
Listen, I am a Destiny's Child fan.
Oh, yeah?
More than a Beyonce fan. Like, I like Destiny. I like Destiny's Child.
Of course, yeah.
More than, like, Beyonce when she first came out, yes. Like, when it was still kind of Destiny's Child vibes. But, yeah. Like, Usher...
Yeah,
he brought out Eve. I feel like we was watching his last UK show.
Yeah.
From then he was going to Australia, so he had to go out with a bang.
Okay.
I didn't know it was his last show.
Yeah. You didn't know?
These were the extra dates he added on because obviously his first show was sold out.
That's how they get
These
you
are
as well.
extra dates that added on, right? And realistically, it was one of the ones where he had to go out with a bang, and we heard that prior to that he brought out Craig David.
That would have been all right. What do you mean? 7 days?
I could go on a cruise and listen to Craig David.
No, you couldn't. Craig David.
No, man.
Decent.
No. We listened to him at the One Extra.
I'd rather go to a Craig David show than an Eve show. Would I?
What?
Yeah, I'll say it. I'd rather go to a Craig David show than an Eve show. Eve's got one song. Who's that girl? That's it. What else does she like? What else does she want?
Tambourine.
Oh, Tambourine. That's it.
Listen, 2
songs.
Right. Let's not go there. But she absolutely stole the show.
Yeah.
Because she was I don't know, and she looks so good for her age as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that black don't crack. It don't crack.
But you gotta
was dancing.
You know what it is? You got her on a good day though.
No,
no. Seriously,
I've seen her telephone. No.
You got to get her in the morning,
No.
which is just
Get her in the morning.
No makeup and that. You know what I'm trying to say? Wrinkles, the wrinkles.
No.
Matter in the eyes, dry around the mouth.
Stop.
You're saying it like basically you've seen her in the morning. She's
like
on stage.
No, because
Botox,
makeup,
perfect lighting.
She hasn't got Botox.
Makeup,
why would she need Botox?
Everything.
Listen, there's so many of these singers and black actresses that are in their mid-40s, yeah, and they look like they are 24.
It's a myth.
It's a push.
It's a myth. You're catching them on a good day.
No, man.
All these guys you're watching on Hollywood,
themselves.
Nah.
Gabrielle Union always puts herself up there. Megan Good.
Oh.
They always, when they're walking on their hikes.
Get them in the
no
morning.
No makeup. They look good.
Trust me. Get them in the morning.
Stop hating,
They
man.
never show pictures of themselves in the morning.
Why would they need to?
This is what I mean. So people like you.
No, don't say people like me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not falling for any of that.
Listen,
I'm not falling for any of
You're
it.
going so off topic. Anyway,
yeah. So that was that. So you went to the Usher show.
Went to the Usher show.
Okay.
Yeah.
You stopped over. All good. Came back. What else happened after that? Can't even remember. But all I know is though, is tomorrow, yeah, Lorenzo does his first GCSEs. So we've got a son who's 16. We've already spoke about this before. He's doing 2 GCSEs. Only 2 GCSEs. 2 measly
6 exams,
GCSEs.
though. Is it 6 or 5?
6 exams, I think.
Exams.
Because I've got non-calculator, calculator, then he's got some English exams. I think there's 2 non-calculator exams.
Yeah.
But anyways, tomorrow is his first exam. I know he's nervous as well.
I just spoke to him upstairs.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Is he nervous?
He's nervous, but he's confident. But he doesn't want to be overconfident because you're overconfident. You kind of set yourself up for failure. So I think he's kind of in the middle.
Wow. He did like a mock test last week. Not even last week. Yeah, he did it last week.
And yesterday?
He got the marks back for it yesterday.
Yes.
So that's the test he did last week.
Oh,
I think
okay.
out of 80, he got 70.
Yeah.
Which apparently is a high pass.
Yeah, because apparently all you need to do is get 40.
Something like that. 40 marks to pass.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm saying to him then, surely you pass this now, innit? Because you ain't going to get 70 today, then tomorrow get 30.
No.
And if you do, there's something completely wrong.
Unless you cheated.
Cheated?
And he was on his phone under the table.
Do you know what?
Do you know what? Honestly, yeah, sorry.
I didn't think about
cut
that,
you off.
Yeah.
But I went upstairs to speak to him just.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, watch it. He's like, my tutor is on his case more than us.
What do you mean?
Like, he's like, remember this, do you know how he keeps bringing it up?
Oh, he keeps bringing it up?
Yeah, I was like, really? He's like, yeah. He's like,
oh, that's good.
I said, is he worse than me and Dad? Because obviously we're like intense.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Like,
Oh,
he really is. I was like, I love that.
I like that.
I might give him a tip.
I know, yeah.
Literally.
I really do.
Tiago's going to be going there as well.
Yeah, Tiago's going to be going there as well. When Lorenzo's got his GCSEs out the way.
Yeah.
Probably make Tiago go like, I don't know, during the 6-week holidays or something.
Yes.
Obviously, Tiago's 6 years old at the moment.
Oh, he's 7.
I keep doing this. Tiago's 7, but he's a really clever 7 now.
Yeah. He's going into year 3 in September.
Yes.
Coming to year 2.
But he's ahead in the class.
He's ahead. I'm not going to be boasty about it, but he's ahead.
He's ahead in the class, but you want to keep him ahead in the class.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to start slacking off and that. Do you get what I mean? And he's one of them kids that he likes to learn as well.
Yeah, he loves it.
He's
loves
to learn.
obsessed with learning.
Yeah.
Like, he comes out of school, yeah. Marcelo's first question is, where's my snack? Or what, have you got a snack?
Yeah.
Tiago's question is, give me a square root question. I'm like, boy, you've just been in school for all these hours.
He loves it,
You
man.
get in the car and you're asking me to quiz you.
Quiz straight away.
And he loves it when you get things wrong.
He loves it. He absolutely loves it.
He learns things to quiz us and his sisters.
Yeah, I know.
In hopes that we get it wrong.
We get it wrong.
So he can correct us.
Yeah, he's a very, very clever kid, man. And Lorenzo's a very clever kid as well.
Lorenzo has got a really good memory.
He's got a good memory. He remembers clever as well.
Silliest of things.
Yeah. People think though, because he plays football,
that he's not clever.
That he's stupid or something.
No, he's not.
Like, because he does a YouTube and he does football. Yeah. And he spends a lot of time at training, Like, he would have no idea about anything.
Nah, he's clever.
Do you know what? That's a stereotype.
It is very...
Because not all footballers are stupid, You do get, like, the old-fashioned ones that might have been stupid.
Yeah.
But a lot of these kids are not stupid.
No.
A lot of the boys that play for Lorenzo's team go grammar school and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're really clever, and their parents are on them as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's very stereotypical thinking.
It is stereotypical, but at the same time, not airing out about nobody, but saying no one names or nothing. But Lorenzo did say at the school that he was going to go to.
Oh yeah.
That a lot of the boys that play for the academy, not Lorenzo's academy, another academy.
Yeah.
Where
they were struggling in it. They're throwing all the eggs in one basket, man.
And Lorenzo went in, and they were like asking him for questions and stuff, and
answers and that.
Answers and stuff.
Yeah, it's true. Do you know what? Today, I panicked. I panicked. Shall I tell you why I panicked? Because knowing that Lorenzo's got his first GCSE tomorrow, I checked the email. Because remember, guys, Lorenzo's homeschooled.
Yes.
So I had to organise him to go into a school to sit his GCSE exams.
Yes.
So a lot of people might be thinking, okay, if you're homeschooled, how on earth do you do your exams anyway?
Yeah.
So that's what you have to do. So basically, you contact a school or
you can go to a school or college
whatever,
or a centre.
And then basically you give me your details, you pay a fee. So you have to pay as well. It's not much. I can't remember how much it was. It's about, I want to say it's about £100. Something like that.
Isn't it that per exam?
No. For everything. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was about £100.
I think sometimes there are a lot more per exam, I think because it was a school.
Yeah.
And I think because he was going to go to that school.
No, they didn't give us no discount or nothing like that.
You don't think?
No.
Oh.
We just paid for whatever the exam board sets the fee to be.
Yeah.
I think that's what the fee is.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had to pay for him to do his exams.
Yes.
And then obviously I got an email back from the school saying, okay, then Lorenzo's got that exam on that day, that exam on that day, that exam on that day. But then I didn't email back though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? To confirm it. So today I panicked. I thought to myself, do you know what? Imagine if he turns up to the school tomorrow and they were like, Lorenzo, we wasn't expecting you to be here today. Oh my God, imagine it. And we didn't enroll him onto these GCSEs. And he was doing all this revision, all this tutoring for no reason. And he couldn't even take the exam. And next year we'd have to be doing functional skills.
No, you would have been able to get him onto
the
exam.
Do you know what? How though?
You would have had to go to a college and do it. Or like an centre.
Not before he starts his scholarship.
Well, we would have probably had to get him... Not everyone's going to do the same exam at the same time each year. No. Everyone's going to do the maths today then.
Yeah.
Everyone tomorrow. Yeah. Every school's going to be doing maths.
Yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works. So no one doesn't cheat.
Definitely be able to pay something.
No, you wouldn't.
Pay a bit over the odds.
Do you know what? It scared me. So I quickly went to my email and I checked. Obviously, I didn't reply back, but I seen that she sent an email saying, "That's if you need anything else, let us know."
Yeah.
So that kind of gave me like a bit of.
Yeah.
But just imagine it. That would have been horrible.
That would have been all on you. I'm so
glad as well. I don't even know what I'll do.
So Lorenzo's homeschooled. Yeah. But it wasn't out of a choice. It was out of it was not a last resort. It was because the school is going in to do his exams. Is the school that he was meant to be going to. But the school that he was meant to be going to don't take in year 11, anyone in year 11 students. So you have to go in at year 10 and do year 10 and year 11 because they obviously pride themselves on getting high GCSE results.
And the coursework.
And also the coursework.
Yes.
They start all that stuff back end of year 9. They say you can catch up in year 10, but obviously year 10 is a push. Is a push.
Yeah, but they accept you in at year 10.
Yeah, but they accept you in at year 10. When I did inquire about it, she was like, the chances of him coming in year 11 are very, literally, she's gone, I can't even say yet. The chances are no. So just take it as a no.
Fair, at first they said no.
They said no and no.
Yeah,
first.
but then we pushed for it.
Then we pushed for it, and there was so basically, bring him in for a couple of a week or so, and we'll see what kind of level he's at.
Yes.
The first hurdle was the fact that the school that he went to previously, the stuff that they were learning was totally different.
It's different examples.
For English, it's different examples. So they was learning different books and all that stuff. So she was like, for him to catch up, or for him to learn, he'd need to be like an A-star student.
Yes, already.
Yes. So he went in. She's like, basically, what happened was they could have took him on.
Yes.
But she said he would only be able to do maths and English.
Yes.
and then he'd be literally going into the school for like maybe an hour to 2 hours a day per week.
And they don't take part-time students.
And sometimes it would be the fact that he'd be sitting around for the whole day.
Yes.
But we would have to pay full price.
Yeah.
And when I say full price, I'm going to let you know it was like £6,500 per term.
Yeah.
So that would have been how much? Times 3, 12, 18, almost £20,000 for him to go into a school
for that 1 year.
For an hour or so. Not even a year. It's not even a year, is it? It's so many months. From September to now.
Yeah.
And he would have had to pay that. And he would have been going in for a few hours.
Yeah.
And she said, for us, that wouldn't work. Yeah. For you, that's not fair.
You know what?
And for Lorenzo, it's not fair.
I really wanted him to go there,
Yeah.
And he really wanted to go there.
He did. Only because of the people that were there.
Because he's got friends there that play for other academies and stuff. So when he was going there and that, he loved it. Mm-hmm. But then the more I thought about it, the more I thought, it doesn't make sense.
We're literally paying for him to have fun.
That's what I'm saying.
Paying for him to socialise.
You can't be doing that. Obviously, if you had unlimited money, you would just do it.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Being sensible though.
But it's got to make sense. We ain't got unlimited money anyway. So obviously, we just decided to homeschool him and get him tutoring. He goes tutoring, but at the moment he's been going every day.
Yes.
Tutoring is good as well. Like, how much are you paying?
So prior to that, he was going tutoring once a week because obviously around his academy football.
Twice a week. He was going twice a week. Yeah, he was.
Prior to his academy football, obviously his schedule was quite busy, so it was hard for him to fit it in because obviously during the day, every day he was doing schoolwork.
Yes.
Maths and English every day.
Yeah.
And then in the evenings, he'd either have for training or then when he didn't have training, we'd send him to tutoring. Yeah. Tutoring is £25 per hour. No, £25 for 2 hours.
Yeah,
for £12.50.
Yeah.
And like, even Lorenzo was like, I've met the guy before.
I've never met him,
He's a lovely guy. He's an older gentleman. He obviously used to be a teacher. He knows obviously maths, English. I think he knows quite a few subjects.
Science as well.
All that stuff. So you can go there and do whatever you need, he'll be able to teach you. He's got like a converted classroom, like in his garage, he's got a classroom. It's a proper setup thing.
I ain't seen it, but
and obviously they have break and they give them food and stuff. It's nice. But I would turn around and say like definitely Tiago and Siena Sarai, when they need it, they will definitely be going there.
Go there as well.
We recommended it to a friend and they sent their kid there, and obviously he's been doing well as well. It works.
Well, we ain't worked yet. He's gonna take the exam tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah.
If he ain't,
but he did say that when he was tutoring him. Yeah. When he was tutoring him, he was getting it and he was making him understand it a lot more.
Yeah. That's the thing, innit?
That's all you need, and you just need to break
it
down.
I thought, when we homeschooled him, I thought, do you know what? How hard can this be, this GCSE stuff? I've done it already. Mm-hmm. Do you know what it is? Because we ain't done it in so long yet, these questions are coming up and I can't give you answers straight away.
Don't even look in my direction.
And I'm wasting so much of my time, looking at how to solve these flipping maths equations, that it's just don't make sense.
Give me adds, stress, and takeaways. I'm fine. Anything over that, no. Percentages, please. I just feel it as a discount. If it says you get 10% off, that's fine by me. I don't need to work it out. It's just you're paying less, right? Maths for me was all I needed to do was in school, was do my lessons. After that, I was like, boy, I got a calculator on my phone. I am fine. I am good in life. I'm never going to be stopped in the street and go, laugh at this situation.
I know.
What is the square root of so?
It don't happen, does it? It don't happen at all.
Sorry, just to interject.
Yeah.
I am drinking cherry wine because we're recording this in the evening. Before people look and go, wine in the afternoon? Babes, you okay? That's what I'm saying, before people think it's wine in the afternoon.
It's 12 in the afternoon.
No, it's not.
It is. Look.
I've even got my Apple Watch on. Hey, my phone.
No.
It is 6 minutes past 9. 6 minutes past 9.
Damn.
Thank you very much. Trying to look alcoholic. This is Cherry B. All the mums, the aunties, the nans out there, you'll know Cherry B. Cherry B is an old classic drink, and I love my Cherry B with my ice.
Overrated, man. I think alcohol's overrated in general.
You don't drink at all.
Not really.
It has to taste sweet.
Yeah, I just don't. Do you know one thing I can't
Pina colada.
drink? Like beers and that.
I can't
do that.
Do you know what? Tell a lie,
Shandy.
Give me a shandy on a hot day.
Yeah, I could drink a shandy.
Give me a shandy with a dash of lime.
I just don't understand,
And Guinness with blackcurrant, yes.
Why people, men, women as well, will go into a pub, and this is just me,
and drink pints after pints.
And drink beer. Okay, then you go to the guy, I'll have a pint of lager. He gives you the pint of lager. Sit in, you drink the pint of lager, After you drink that pint of lager, do you not feel full of drink?
Because of the gas and the food.
Yeah. People see this kind of Coke here now. Yeah. If I was to drink this now, that's me done until like 3 hours probably.
Yeah, because you don't drink.
No, but I'm just saying, like, But why would you need to finish the pint?
Obviously, because it's got alcohol in it, it makes you want more. Like alcoholic is a kind of thing.
But don't you not feel full though?
That's why the belly's so big and the gut and the beer belly, and it's full of gas.
I just never understood it, you know.
But I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, my mum and dad both drank. My dad didn't really drink beer. My dad used to drink Guinness, and he used to drink spirits. My mum would always sometimes have half a lager. But when I used to go with them to the social club and that, you see these little women with their big old pints.
Really?
And it's like with the bars closed, and they'll have like 8 pints on the table. I'm thinking, Jesus. Some of them used to look pregnant from the gas and the beer.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
But Nathan likes he like a Malibu and Coke.
Malibu or something.
He likes cocktails, like things that taste sweet.
Not really. I do, but no, I don't.
Can I have a taste?
A taste.
He don't drink a whole alcoholic drink. He was so annoying when he orders things and he ends up wasting it.
And I've never been drunk ever in my life as well.
Yes, he has.
You keep claiming I've been drunk. I've never ever been drunk, you know.
Nathan,
ever in my life.
Well, you was there, but you weren't there.
It's all right.
You was there.
I remember it like yesterday.
No. It was a holiday. We went on to Spain. We went on a coach trip, right?
Yeah.
It was an all-inclusive trip, so you could drink as much as you want, right?
Yeah.
And we was drinking Baileys.
Yeah.
We were drinking
watered down Baileys.
No, it was a cheap Baileys. Baileys don't need to be watered down.
Watered down.
Baileys you can go buy a bottle of Baileys for £3.89. Well, you used to be able to anyway, right? So it's cheap Baileys. And we was drinking, and so you could get 2 at a time, and so I'd go up and get 2, you get 2, or get whatever. And then we took some back up to the room, and then was drinking. And he was acting all drunk, and I was like, "What? I can't believe it." He was drunk. I wasn't drunk. He was
I've never been drunk in my lifetime.
Trust me.
Never been drunk.
Listen, Nathan, that's one thing that I'll never forget. You was acting so merry, and I was so
I was just happy.
I
was on holiday. I was happy. I wasn't drunk.
No, it was late in the night.
Yeah.
You was drunk. And it was funny because it was like you was acting so drunk, and it was so weird. I thought, he's putting it on.
I wasn't drunk, you know, I swear down. I've never drank properly, never been drunk, never touched a cigarette in my life either. I can hold my hands down. My dad used to smoke like a train as well, you know. Literally be sitting in the living room.
Remember that time on that same holiday, what we did to your dad with the drink?
What?
Remember we switched his drink for water?
Oh, my dad used to, do you know what? A lot of people don't know. My dad had a proper drink problem, you know. I swear down. Obviously, my dad's not here no more. He had a proper drink problem. Maybe in another podcast we'll speak about it. But I'll give you a little taste of what happened was. My dad used to drink so much. But we was on holiday too.
Yeah, merry.
What was we drinking? What was it? Do you know what? He was what was it? It was something like rum or something.
I think
vodka.
It was like vodka.
He had a neat vodka in his cup, yeah. And we switched. He was drinking so much, yeah. We switched the vodka with water. So we gave him a glass of water, yeah. He didn't even notice the difference. He's just drinking it.
I think he did, but do you know when he want to play into it? I feel like he knew, but he didn't want to play into it. I think he thought, because your dad was up for a laugh and a joke.
He was up for a laugh. He
the karaoke.
The karaoke.
Oh my God. There's a little karaoke bar around the corner from the hotel. Oh my gosh, you went there most evenings and he tore
he was on all that stuff,
honestly,
man.
He was such a merry guy as well.
He was. I know. It's unfortunate, man. He was unfortunate. But yes. So where was we anyway?
We were talking about Lorenzo's GCSE, so we were talking about alcohol.
Absolutely
because I interjected about me drinking the drink, that's why.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Lorenzo's school and obviously the tutoring and stuff.
That's it, yes.
But yeah, so hopefully he does well tomorrow. First exam. Fingers crossed it goes well for him. Obviously he has put a lot of effort into it, do you know what I mean? He does study hard.
He does, yes. But
we hope he does.
We'll see. We will soon find out. That's the thing about it, innit?
We will soon find out.
Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I'm really enjoying this podcast, and I'll keep saying it, man. I'm enjoying them. Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, if you're enjoying this podcast, don't forget to leave a like on the video if you watch it on YouTube. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a 5-star rating. If you feel like it's worth 5 stars,
I feel like it's worth 5 stars.
I feel like it's worth 5 stars. Blood, sweat, and tears goes into this.
That's a bit
See
extreme.
this set? No, it does though.
No, it doesn't.
Listen, we ain't just turned up to a set.
No,
this is our living room. Do you know what we have to do to get this camera in this place?
The fire is not working.
The fire's not working as well.
I'm not mad at it, because it's hot.
I'm so irritated that that's not working.
But it's hot though.
Yeah, I know.
It's hot in general.
The whole aesthetics, man, it's annoying.
Just pretend it's on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but we have to move the chair right where this camera is here. There's a big chair. We have to move it down there to the other side of the living room.
Yeah, but we could have just used a 90+2 setup, but obviously it's got football in the background. We wanted to make it a little bit different. We wanted to make sure we had the little...
Yeah.
Because that was meant to be like an LED sign.
It's supposed to be an LED sign. We've got 2 cameras. One that's propped up on a stool and a box. Another one that's on another stool there. Do you know what I mean? The lighting's over there. No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just letting you know, yeah.
We're in a studio somewhere hot in Hawaii.
Yeah, oh gosh, we wish anyway, man. Yeah,
go and dive into the blue sea afterwards. But this is our house. We do it in our house. And I think, obviously, it's one of the things where podcasts have become quite popular.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about doing it for a long time. Obviously, I don't know if you know already, Lorenzo and Nathan have a 90+2 podcast.
Yes.
They talk about football, academy, most things football.
Yeah. Which is really good.
It's doing really well.
Yes.
And obviously, it's a good angle because, obviously, Nathan... obviously taking Lorenzo through his whole academy journey, and Lorenzo also being the kid going through the journey. Obviously, it's not just the typical journeys. It's obviously with his YouTube, and he's done school, he's done work, he's done football. So he's been like a working man, having a working job, also doing school and also doing academy.
It's a lot.
Started off at 3 times a week, which is now ended up being like 4 or 5 times a week.
I know.
For hours.
Yeah, we've got a lot of insight in that, to be fair.
Like he's been doing a lot. He's done a lot all these years, and obviously people always go, obviously, they don't say he's spoiled. He has what he wants to have because he's earned it.
Yeah.
He's earned it as well. Like, obviously, we've earned money, but he's also earned
No. He was
money.
spoiled, though.
No, he wasn't spoiled.
No.
He got a lot of things given to him, not from us.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
do you know
companies
what?
would spoil him.
He's still spoiled now.
It's not.
No,
I feel like it's
spoiled.
Justified.
It's justified, but he's spoiled though. Do you know what it is?
No,
because
he's comfortable.
No, he's spoiled.
He's been made comfortable.
Because
pampered.
obviously, because he's done so much, we always felt the need to basically reward him with the things, innit?
Yeah.
Which is only right though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because obviously he plays a big part in all this.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? So through the years, he has been spoiled, but not just him. Everyone, all the kids are spoiled in my opinion.
Tiago and Marcelo, they were the kids. They were the kids that were born into the money.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
They didn't know anything.
They haven't known any different about having always, not always the nice things, but always being well looked after. Obviously, Romello, Lorenzo, Sienna Sarah, the other children, they have come with us on the journey.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That.
The twins were a lot younger. Granted, they were like 5 or 6. Or 4 or 5, should I say? Obviously, Romello was the oldest, so he would have seen the whole 360. He's moved the most. Obviously, we've moved the most with him. Lorenzo, we've moved quite a few times with the twins, kind of a few times, but with Tiago and Marcelo was born in this house, and Tiago lived in the previous house. I've only known 2 houses. Well, Tiago was 1 when we moved here. He'd known no different. So for us, obviously, with the kids, we've always made sure that that's why the kids went to private school. Not just Lorenzo had to go because of who he was. We couldn't have sent him to a state school.
Nah,
it would have been. He used to go on school trips. In primary school to play sports at secondary schools.
I know.
They had to lock the school in the hall.
I know. Basically, I had a friend that worked in a school.
That was your old school?
So basically, he went on a sports trip to what happened to be it was my school. So he went to my secondary school.
But he was in primary.
Yeah, as a primary school kid,
Yeah.
But one of my old friends worked as a teaching assistant in the school. And he messaged me at dinner time. He's like, oh, your son's here, innit? On a trip? I'm like, yeah. Like, what's up? He's like, oh, basically, all the kids are going crazy. We've had to lock them in the sports hall. Literally. It's craziness, isn't it? So we could never have sent him to a normal secondary school. No. It would have been too much.
You're talking about a kid, especially in Birmingham or in the UK, that is probably known by either every other kid or most kids knew who he was, because obviously all that content always gets pushed out to your local area and whatever.
Yeah.
So for him to go to a secondary school in year 7 and have, like, most secondary schools have hundreds of kids now. Some of them even have thousands.
Yeah.
And then for him to have to try and be a normal child and learn when everyone's wanted to, like, even when he went to the private school that he went to, it was still like, he got pestered quite a bit.
Because it's so small though, people get over it really quickly.
People get over it quite quickly, but then the new influx of kids that come in, and new influx of kids coming all over again. So for us, it was always a given that he would have to go to private school. Then obviously, when you send one, you can't not send the others.
It costs a fortune.
So Lorenzo went, and then Tiago went to the nursery. It wasn't too bad because obviously nursery you get a discount anyway, because obviously they get so many hours for free.
Yeah.
So he was going, and then obviously
twins
went in year 7 because you can't. They necessarily didn't need to go. It was more for us as it was convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Dropping them all, seems fair, and it seemed fair.
It don't seem right,
But then as soon as you add the extra kids on, oh Lord. And then obviously Marcelo, we kept him at home as long as we could because he was the baby.
Yeah.
My mum did not want to part with him at all because he used to go to hers on a Friday, and she literally cried her eyes out when I said, Mummy, he has to go full-time school soon. Like reception, there's no days off, and she was fuming about it. She wanted to get a job in the school. And then obviously they all eventually went. Yeah. And then you think about it, like, you can't not send any. It's literally, I'm not going to say it, but the twins, they had the option to go to a private school
or
try a state school. They're from a state primary school.
Lorenzo was.
They are very down-to-earth children. They're not kind of like, oh, we deserve this or we deserve that.
All the kids are like that.
All of them are, but I'm saying the twins, I think together with them two as well, because it's two of them, they were like, we want to go and try a normal school. We're like, they want to be able to, we just want to walk. That's their thing was,
to school,
we just want to walk to school.
Hang around friends.
Bloody hell, do they want to walk now?
No, and I don't, man.
But that was the whole thing.
Yeah, I know.
So they ended up going to the school that they're at now. And they absolutely love it. We kept asking them, are you enjoying it? Like, is it okay? Like, are you sure? We could have gone. And I was like, nah, we love it. They got their friends. They meet up with their friends. They walk to school, sometimes walk home from school.
They really, really enjoy it.
They enjoy it. It suits them.
Yeah, it does.
It suits them.
It does.
And some people, when they go out, the boys go to a private school, the younger two, Tiago and Marcelo, and then we say the twins go to a state school, they're like, I'm like, that's by choice. I don't know if I need to explain myself because it's nobody's business. If we wanted to send two and two elsewhere,
of course,
it is what it is. But it was their choice, and I think always it's like they chose to go there. I don't think we're trying to skimp out because we're not.
That's it.
But at the same time, that's their decision, and they're loving it, and they're 100%. Thriving. They're doing really well.
A lot of people always think they want to know if the private school thing's worth it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I think it depends on what private school you send your kids to. Not all private schools are good private schools.
No,
I think people think because it's a private school, it's got to be the best.
You're getting the best of the best.
It's the best education. No, that's the complete opposite.
Some are really bad. You need to really do your research.
You've got to do your research. But the school that the little boys are at, Tiago and Marcelo, is a brilliant school.
It's a really good school. We'll never share where they go.
Obviously not.
For obviously reasons, security. We'll never do that. Obviously, when they leave that school, we will tell you where they went.
Yeah, it's a really good school.
I've recommended it to so many friends and family because for us, now, Tiago is super academic.
Yeah.
Super.
Well, he always
top
has
of the
been,
scale.
though.
From when a young, and I do believe from a young age we really nurtured him.
Yeah.
Like because he was a big gap between him and the twins.
Yeah.
And because we had the finances to make sure we had all the best things and whatnot, he had all these abacuses at like 6 months old, all these wooden learning toys. But he he absorbed it really well.
Yeah, he did.
Marcelo is an August baby. So that's not an excuse, but he is literally almost a whole year younger
but it's the
than
truth,
someone in his class.
So you think about it. Marcelo's 5 at the moment.
Yeah.
He'll be 6 in August.
Yeah.
In his class,
there's kids that were 6 last year, September.
So then, obviously at that age, that's
a whole year?
Massive difference.
It's a whole year.
So he could, realistically, be in reception now. Almost.
He missed out by a couple of weeks.
Yeah. So if he was a month younger.
Yeah, 1 month.
He'd be in reception right now.
Less than a month, 3 weeks.
And I think, obviously, sometimes you forget that, innit?
I think the school taking that into consideration because they know, obviously, their experience with kids and obviously he won't probably be the only kid that's been born in August. But at the same time, Marcelo has a speech, with his speech.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
I don't know whether it's a lisp or he has a pronunciation.
He's got a bit of a lisp.
Lisp.
Yeah.
So he's going to be seen as speech and language specialist at the school because them things are easily fixed at a young age.
100%.
Easily fixed. So like I say, you have kids on both ends of the scale. We have Tiago who is smashing it, getting all these house points and getting all these reviews, and his teacher says he's just amazing.
Yeah.
And we got Marcelo whose teacher says he's absolutely amazing. He's a really good learner, but at the same time, he's not hitting his milestones as he should be.
Yeah.
There's no difference in their upbringing. No. There's no difference in the education they're given.
Every person's just different, isn't it?
Every person is different. And I feel like for us, obviously, with Tiago and Marcelo, they're so different and sometimes it's easy to compare them.
Yeah.
But then you think to yourself, Tiago, you can't compare him because there's kids in his class that are just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
He's obviously there.
Yeah.
And not everyone in his class is there.
Everyone's different.
Everyone's different.
Yeah, everyone is different, definitely.
I would say he's a good year and a bit above his age.
Definitely.
If not more.
At least.
I feel like you could put him in year 4 and he'd pull his weight.
That's a bit too much.
I don't know,
I think, probably year 3.
But he's almost year 3. He's almost year 3.
Probably. Start at year 4, probably.
I feel like he'll be the one that will take his GCSEs in year 6 or year 7.
GCSEs?
Yeah, I do.
I think that's a bit
Maths at least.
That's just, I don't know.
Maths at least.
If we keep investing, obviously, the time into him, then obviously you never know.
I feel like he can do
that. But obviously,
he'll be doing his A-levels at 16.
I know, imagine that. The thing that I like the most is the class sizes, though. Mm-hmm. Because obviously, that's the difference, in it.
That's a big benefit.
Obviously, in Tiago's whole year, there's only one class in his year group, innit?
Yeah, and there's 10. 9 or 10?
9 or 10 kids. So there's only 9 or 10 kids in his whole year. So when you throw a party, like you've got to birthday parties, that's his whole year at that birthday party.
Yeah.
Which is mad.
Marcelo, I think there's 11,
Is that in the whole year?
Whole year.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the benefit of sending your kids to them kind of schools.
Yeah, and then obviously they have the teacher, and then also some teachers will have extra teachers, and there'll be extra teachers that take smaller groups, even smaller than the class.
I know.
And they do Mandarin, they do loads of languages at the school. They do music lessons, cooking lessons, all these extra lessons that you can do during like break time, extra ones you can pay for, obviously. They do obviously swimming and all that stuff. And also, not like most private schools, but this private school, the food is included in the price.
Yes, that's not
It's not a separate charge, where most private schools add that as an additional.
Yeah, they do,
And also, they also did really with a 15% increase.
Oh, yeah.
Into private schools. Because I was talking to my cousin's wife about this the other day, because she was saying basically they was looking into their daughter, but this increase that they put on stops to your normal working class people who do either have one or two children and have saved all these years before having kids because they want them to have a good... Not everyone thinks that people at private school, the people that send their kids to private school...
Everyone's all posh, their parents are posh, and everyone's
you get
millions. You turn up at the playground, all the parents are driving Lamborghinis and all that.
You get normal working class people that want to invest in their kids' primary school in hopes they go to grammar school. They will rather save money and put that into them rather than going on a holiday, which I think is really good. And send their kids to a private school. They might just have one child or two children.
That's the thing.
And just give them.
And do you know what as well? Like sometimes their parents, their families
chip in.
Because you think about it, Let's say, for example, when you have one child, let's say, on average, it costs about at his age, about £4,000 a term in a school. So £12,000 a year, £1,000 a month for one child. If your family chips in, and everyone gives a couple of hundred or whatever, so you got your mum and your dad, they give a couple hundred or whatever, then you've only got to find, I'm not saying only if you can, like 600 a month.
Obviously, in this time and day.
600 is a lot though. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
But when you break it down like that, though,
if you're two incomes and you're on a good you're on a good wage, and you cut costs elsewhere, and you'd rather drive an older car or not have a car on finance, or you won't go on holiday 3 times a year. You'll go once because you're going to put that aside for your kids' education. It can be done at a push. It can. I get it. I do get it.
But obviously, it'd be tough. I'm saying 600. Like everyone can just pay 600 that month extra because I know they can't at the moment.
No.
But obviously, it makes it seem more realistic, though, as to why people can afford to do it.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Sometimes it's grandparents that put their grandkids into private school.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So it's one of them ones, and like I would turn around and say, I always say to my friends and family, if you can do it for primary school, try it. Like even if your kids are in nursery, though, like even now, nurseries are expensive, right? Anyway. Private schools have nurseries, so if you wanted to see what it's like, the environment and what the kid's going to be boosted
you can still get your 3 hours.
You can still get your 3 hours, and it still works out the same price as sending them to a normal nursery. We found that happened when Tiago and Marcelo were at their previous school. A lot of people would leave as soon as it goes to reception. They'd do the nursery, get their kids a little bit ahead, and then put them into a state school.
Yeah, they would.
But it's hard to say, go, because I know it's not.
I think, do you know what as well, though?
There are placements as well. There are thingies, aren't there? Most private schools
like bursaries and stuff.
They do bursaries.
Yeah, they do, but getting one is tough, though.
But if your kid's excelling at a young age.
Yeah, but I don't know.
There's ways. There are ways,
but obviously there's going to be like probably 400 kids trying to get that one bursary or 2 bursaries in that 1 year group. But it all depends. If you're in a good catchment area of good schools,
you're fine.
You wouldn't need to do any of that.
Yeah.
It's if you're in a bad catchment area and they're offering you dumb schools, there's like waiting lists at other schools and that, then maybe that's something to consider.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, a question, obviously thinking, if from now on, I'm not saying obviously we're going to have any more kids or anything like that, would you send every kid to the private school now?
Yes.
You'd do that?
I send every child to that school.
Oh, you would,
for primary at least.
Oh, okay.
In hopes that they get a good enough education and good enough grade to go to grammar.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So if you do have any more children, we always get to ask the question. Do you know what? I always feel it's so funny.
I almost choked on my coke then.
Don't choke yet. Need for that other child. Anyway,
what are you talking about, honestly?
Always get asked the question. People always go, so when you're going to have another one?
Why do people always say that for? Like, there's not how many kids in the house
and they probably have 1 or 2 kids, and you're talking to me.
I know, Why do people always say that?
Why are you saying, when am I having more? Like, when are you going to catch up to me?
Have one more than that.
Are you paying?
Exactly. Like, you're paying.
Are you stretching out that good body?
Like, do you know what? Yeah, babies are all nice and that. They're cute and everything.
You love babies.
I do like babies.
He does.
But they kill your sleep, man, so bad.
I do feel like, right, if Tiago and Marcelo were better babies when they were babies, when they were younger, as in sleep-wise, not as in better babies, but as in sleep-wise, I feel like we probably would have had 1 to 2 more.
One to two more?
If they were like the twins.
What are you
And they slept
about?
through from I think the twins slept through from 3 months. Yeah. If they were like that, I feel like I would have been like, let's just get 2 more out the way.
Hang on. Okay then. So if you was to click your fingers now and you were to become pregnant right now,
yes,
you'd have a child now.
Oh yeah.
You have more kids?
Yeah.
Pushing 40 and that.
Listen, you're pushing 40. I got time. Listen, the new thing now is people are wet.
The new one is a fashion trend.
No, I'm just saying,
You walk down the street
it's
and people
more
baby.
common now. It's more common
ridiculous.
to have babies later on in life. It's becoming more common because people are putting their career first
Why
and
is it
having
have to
children
turn into
later.
some sort of fashion thing where it's like a
It's
trend?
not fashion.
Why is it like a trend?
No, it's just becoming more of an acceptable. Because before it used to be, you used to be like, oh, clock is ticking, your eggs are going hot. Like
yeah.
Now it seems like people are putting their career first.
Okay, would you have a child at 40 then?
Yeah.
You would. All right, then. So when you get to 60, the child is 20. Is that all right?
That's standard behaviour.
Is it really?
20 at 60, yeah, of course.
Okay.
60 ain't that old.
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, we were the young parents at the schools when we used to go pick up the kids and
I'm
stuff.
the young parent now, what you mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, in comparison to like other people's parents, so like the school kids, like Lorenzo's friends and the twins' friends and that, we are the young ones compared to all the parents.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, they're in their probably 50s, and even 60s.
Yeah.
Not the 60s, but pushing 60. Mm-hmm. I'm not even 40 yet. I feel like I'm super close to Lorenzo's age. I say this to Lorenzo all the time. And Romello, I say it to both of them, I say, look, yeah, me and you are more the same age. Literally, we're like brothers.
I like a really kid. That's no, it's in the time.
No, but do you know what it is? They try and pull the
Me
wool
and
over
the
your
7
eyes.
kids.
They always try and speak to you like you're some sort of idiot, like you
The
don't
thing is,
know.
I'm not going to lie, though, sometimes they come with these terms, but terms come around in fashion, like they say
the
things,
terms,
the
terms,
and they come round in fashion. Like
I'm not really feeling
like,
all the slang words.
Yeah, I feel like they just make it out of nothing.
I must admit, I'm behind with the slang words, yeah. But like, see, like they might try and do something or say something, like I don't know what's going on.
Got dapped up, like dapped.
What's that?
Like it's when you get safe. Dapped, what, dapped up. Like
Who says
dapped
that?
up. That's apparently
Are you sure that's a thing?
Who's walking down the stairs?
No.
Lorenzo.
I don't know. Dapped up. I ain't heard of that one before. I'll be 100% honest. I ain't heard of that one.
See, that's
before.
how far behind he is. Got dapped
There's
up.
loads of them. Do you know what? I'm not clued up with them slang words, yeah. And I'm not clued up with like Snapchat and that.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Like literally, yeah.
It's foreign to me.
I can't.
You could be speaking a whole other language.
Why is this though?
Because I don't know. Do you know what it is? I feel like kids try and kind of keep that to themselves. You know, they don't want the parents to know about the Snapchat.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm about to jump on it.
My sister-in-laws, ex-sister-in-laws, sister-in-laws, they're like on it, and I'm like, I feel like, oh, like leave it. Like, do you leave it to the kids to have their thing, or do you invade it?
No, you jump on it. I'm about to jump on it and see what they're doing on there. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know what it is. Like, it's the same. Isn't it the same as Instagram?
I don't know.
Instagram's for the old.
Do you know what? I couldn't believe, Romello, about 2 years ago. I'm like, Mello, you're not gonna have a conversation. Like, all you do is like type to people, or you're on this Discord thing and that. Like, why don't you pick the phone up and have a conversation with your friend?
Nobody does that. Everyone's got social awkward, social anxiety.
I don't know what it is. Like, but I'm saying to him, like, WhatsApp your friend and see what he's saying. He's like, WhatsApp? Who uses WhatsApp? I'm like, Mello, don't be daft. Everyone uses WhatsApp. What are you talking about? Nah, no one don't use WhatsApp. These kids don't use WhatsApp no more, you know. They're on the Snap and that.
is for the Stone Age.
I know, yeah.
If you say you use Facebook, you might as well just jump in your coffin.
It's crazy.
Instagram is for like
Instagram.
the 30s to 40s.
Yeah, but even Instagram, I don't even.
TikTok is more mad. Obviously, I feel TikTok's for all ages. You find all ages over there.
Even your mum's on TikTok, isn't it now?
Oh God, she found the twins on TikTok there. I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
She actually changed her profile picture the other day. So, Mum, if you don't know how to use it, don't use it.
Just don't use it at all.
Just don't use it.
Yeah.
But but Snapchat, it goes.
No, I just don't understand the Snapchat thing.
Honestly, I don't understand the sharing of the location or the taking a snap and it disappears. And if someone takes a screenshot of your snap, people know you took a screenshot. It's just so like, it's like Morse code.
Yeah.
Don't know it. SOS, somebody help me.
Realistically, I need to be clued up and see what these kids are up to, man. I think they're trying to hide something.
The thing is, we done something with Snapchat not many years ago. It was when Lorenzo, because we didn't let our kids have it for ages, did we?
No, we didn't.
The twins have only just had it like a couple months back.
Yeah.
Month or two.
Wouldn't let them have it.
Yeah. Didn't let them have it because we don't know. It's like it's foreign. We don't know about it. So
because I kept hearing all these horror stories, didn't I?
You hear like, I think it was the locations, like people could find where people were because they had the location on.
Yeah.
I feel like they've honed in.
Yeah, they must
now.
have. Yeah.
But for us, it was like, because it's unknown and we don't know what it's about. It was like, I don't know. Lorenzo had it because we done a campaign. It was like something to do with parents allowing their kids to have Snapchat.
So we had to create one for
So we created one for him. He was loving it. Because he was like I think he was so late to the game. I don't care.
Yeah,
if I'm that parent and you go, oh, you really don't let your kid have it? Yes.
Yeah, they've got it now though, innit? You know what I'm saying?
They have now.
That's how you know we must be getting old, innit? Got to be getting old. Like you get old and you don't even know it, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even know
I don't know any of these rappers and singers these come out with it these days. And like you do because you're into music.
I kind of know.
You're into music, like, so he'll listen to something on the radio and he'll be like, I like the sound of that, so he'll look it up.
Yeah.
Whereas me, I'm like,
oh really?
Like humming along, won't know who it is.
Yeah.
Someone will go, you listen to something? I go, I never heard that. They'll say the song. I'm like, oh yeah, I heard that song.
Yeah.
I don't know names.
Do you know what I'm not feeling now?
I want boy bands and girl bands back.
Yeah, and me. Why don't they come with all the
boy bands and Boys to Men and all that? I want.
It's not in fashion again, and that's what I'm saying.
It needs to bring it back.
Thing is, you know what it is? Because the world's gone with all this thing with like everything's equal. You probably wouldn't get a boy band or a girl band. It's probably a problem to have that now.
Yeah.
It's probably you have to have girls and boys in the group. Yeah. Can't have one or the other probably anymore. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not feeling. All this drill stuff, man.
I don't listen to it, so I don't need to feel it.
Like there's a few things that I've heard that sound alright.
Give me my Whitney Houston, my Mariah Carey, and my Lauryn Hill, and I'm fine. I'm fine.
I know what you mean. But the drill, like, some of it sounds alright. Don't get me wrong, I like the flow sometimes. I like the way it sounds.
See how he's a hater, but
he
likes it.
No, I do. I like the flow sometimes. But every single guy sounds exactly the same.
Isn't that what it's meant to be like?
No, but they all sound the same. They all talk about the same thing. They're always talking about how they're in the streets, they're in the trap house.
Trap house?
Yeah.
Trap house?
You know what trap house is.
I do. I've watched Power.
They're in a trap when I was on the wing and that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, prison?
In prison.
Not on the wing of the pitch?
No.
Or Dixie Chicken?
When I was on the wing and that, and obviously like I was a shiesty and I had my and I had my what they call it? The ZAM, the ZK and all that.
What?
This is what I'm talking about.
I have no idea. You're talking another language to me. No. I have no clue. I'm telling you, the only music I listen to is Spotify. No. If I was to go through my Spotify, you were like, Tara, you're 60 years old.
Listen, I hear everything you see. Because obviously, because I'm into music, I'm listening to this drill and I'm trying to decipher what these are talking about, But it's always the same thing.
But they ain't living that.
It's always gang did this and...
to be fair, they probably are.
They bought all this and... What the... Why is every
They don't make no money. They act like they're rich.
I know,
and that geezer from on TikTok's airing everyone's business saying that no one don't make no money.
Yeah, most people don't make money. But like, why does everybody want to sound the same though? If I was coming in a game, here's some advice from you guys, and also I want to cut this on TikTok anyway, You want to make it in the music game, Don't sound like everybody else. Don't dress like everybody else. Do something completely different that no one else is doing. That's how you stand
Everyone's
out.
Everyone's scared to step out of the line.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you want to sound like every other person?
Because
rapping over the same beat.
That sells, though,
the same beat every single time.
But they think that sells because they think because it works for one person, it's going to work for them.
Yeah, I know, but the chances are it's not, man. Because obviously there's too many people doing it.
On that note, though,
What?
Sienna's back in the studio.
Oh, Sienna's back making music and that.
Sienna and Marcelo are the music ones in the family.
Yeah.
Tiago likes music, but he's got no flow. He's not got no rhythm. He's too smart with it. He tries to speak too smart. Like these are freestyle. Like Nathan, listen, right, back in the day, Nathan was freestyling for hours, all day, every day.
He used to freestyle all the time.
He used to tap on the wall all the time, making beats. He used to do my head.
I might have to do a freestyle on this.
He used to make music all the time. He'd make beats in the house all the time. He spent hours.
People don't know this, innit?
Nathan's a proper music guy. Disc upon disc of all his beats.
I know.
There's ones where he and his friends used to freestyle. I know these freestyles off the top of my head.
I know. Don't recount them now.
I'm not going to recount them, but I know them, literally.
Yeah, I know. So obviously, I've been on the music proper and that. That's why I kind of appreciate good music and that. Yeah, I know. I appreciate good music. And see me, I'm not a snob to anything.
He likes rock, punk, also.
I listen to heavy metal in the car.
He does, yeah.
Listen, I'm serious. I got heavy metal in my playlist. I got flipping Christina Aguilera in my playlist. I was playing it to Saraya. Now they love that song, No Hurt.
Yeah.
I got everything on my playlist.
Do you know who, though, out of the kids is proper like you in that sense? Sienna, like I said.
Oh, Sienna's proper on the
her
music,
genre that she listens to, you'd be like, ha. girl, how old are you?
See, that's what I like about Sienna though. She's free. She'll just do anything.
She was upstairs. I got it on the Meet the Greers. She's listening to, I don't even know, some band, some rock band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Some rock band. I don't know if you put her on.
Sienna's emo, man.
She's not, because she loves her Lauryn Hill and all that. She's a proper. She loves her. She's like a girl version of you. She reminds me of you so bad when you was younger.
Guys, for people that haven't been watching us before on like YouTube or whatnot, we've made a few songs in it. So like Lorenzo, who we always tend to speak about in this, Tekka's kid, we've actually put songs on his YouTube channel before in it. So for people that think, oh, you don't know anything about music, listen, we've actually got more music views than a lot of these people that are in the business. Actually in the game. Like I think one of the songs, is on like 7 million views. Something stupid. And
Sienna's featured in all of them.
Sienna's featured in all of them. Then another one's got like 3 million views, like 1 million. Like some of the songs have millions of views. So much so, we had emails, from
Sony?
From Sony. Sony. Was it Sony?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Sony.
Mm-hmm. Flies out to LA, remember?
Yes. They wanted to fly one of the kids out to LA, basically. So we could have a discussion about this music thing.
Yeah.
Also, they wanted Lorenzo and Sienna.
And young voice. Was it the kid's voice? Kid's voice. Yeah.
None of them wanted to do it though.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, jump on the kid's voice and that.
See, Lorenzo was only in the music because he was making videos for YouTube, and it was about football, and he done one, and everyone, like, literally, the thing is for him though, it's so not embarrassing, but like he'll be playing football on the pitch now, and people will be singing a song to him while he's on the pitch. Like we drive down the road in the car, people will see the car and they'll start singing Firestarter or Boots All Black Like My Father. Do you know what I mean? Like that saying should be on a t-shirt. Boots All Black Like My Father should be a clothing brand. No one don't take that because we'll probably do that now. But do you know what I mean? Literally, the songs he made were so hooky and catchy.
Yeah, man.
And people now still sing them. Like if Lorenzo would have continued to put out music, I feel like
it would have done all right. The only thing is what market you aim for though, isn't it? That's the thing. Because he's a YouTuber, it works, innit? As soon as you got to try and sell records though, I don't know.
I think Sienna could though.
Sienna could.
She's brought out a few things.
Yeah, mostly freestyles and that.
Yeah, but she used to rap like freestyle herself.
When she was little, innit?
Like proper good, man. Honestly, insane.
I know, it's crazy.
But yeah, so there should be something coming from her soon on her TikTok and that. So
yeah,
should be good.
Yeah, will be good. Update from the. Always I got to take it to the depressing time though, innit, man?
Yeah.
Not depressing, but like
it's not depressing because
it's not depressing. I'm not depressed about it. I'm cool about it.
To be cool about so am I. I think because of the way it's been handled and the way it's been sorted and what happened.
Well, it ain't been sorted yet though.
Well, no, it hasn't been sorted, but it's like, so literally the day I was going to Usher, the lady who I spoke to, I don't know if have we talked about that? We spoke to somebody. We did.
Basically, we was going to give them an update as to what happened in the pub.
Yeah.
When we were rejected the table, when there were 3 tables in the pub, and we put it down to, right?
Yeah. So basically,
so you might have to tell the story.
Yeah. So I had a phone call on the Tuesday because the twins were at football.
Yeah.
From a lady at Marston. She'd actually sent you an email on Bank Holiday Monday asking for a call.
Yeah.
So she reached out to me and we were speaking on the phone for ages. She was such a lovely lady. She was very understanding of what happened. She's very apologetic. She said, obviously, they never, ever take these things lightly. It's proper serious. And we was talking. She said, explain what happened, run through everything.
Yeah.
As much as you can remember, tell me exactly what happened. So I went through it with us talking. We were stopping in between, like talking, like going off topic. And then at the end of it, so we basically left it on the fact that, so for me, if you can check the system and if you can see those tables available on the system, which you could do, and there were tables available, then we're going to go off the fact that he turned us down because of race.
Yeah, basically. So we went to a pub and we couldn't get a table, but we could see tables for free.
Yeah.
And I didn't think anything of it. You thought something of it. You thought it was a racial thing. Turns out there were tables on the system. He turned us away.
Yeah.
We don't know the reason why he turned us away and said there was no tables.
Yeah.
When there was.
Yeah.
But the only thing that you can put it down to, is race.
Race.
What else can you put it down to? We're saying race because at the time we were at the pub, we were only black people there going in. Yeah. There was not even just black people, anybody of any other colour, everyone was in there was white.
Yes.
So what would be the reason why we're not giving the table? If you can think of a reason, obviously let us know in the comment section.
Yeah.
I can't think of a reason other than race.
I think what it come down to at the end of it, so I was speaking to her about it and I said, if you can let me know. So the only way we can get to the bottom of this and we have a clear-cut kind of decision and understanding of what we think it is, if it was, is if you can check the system. So she said, I'll phone you back tomorrow, midday. I can check the system and I'll let you know. Lo and behold, I already knew before she even phoned. That's why we were so sure about saying what we thought it was prior to it. Was because I'd already checked online. I actually booked a table there and then on the spot. And I also could go through and book multiple tables after that.
Yeah.
So when she phoned and she said to me, "Hi Tara, yes, there was tables available. Obviously, we're going to launch a big investigation into it. We can't explain to you what we're going to do or let you know what we're going to do. Just know that it's being handled. Obviously, we want him to apologise to you face to face. I would be there to make sure, obviously, that everything goes the way it should. Offer you a free meal and all this stuff."
Free meal? I don't know free meal.
So for me, it's like I would never go there again.
Listen, why am I going to go to someone's pub who's refused me entry when I'm thinking it's based off of race? Why am I going to want to eat in your pub?
No, she did say, she said, if you don't want to eat there,
I'm not eating there.
We'll give you vouchers to eat. I
don't want vouchers either.
I think for on their end of it, they're just trying to make sure they look after us in the right way because obviously they know we've been done wrong by. Yeah. And obviously they're just going to try and compensate in that way. Yeah. Obviously an apology, face-to-face apology is what obviously she said that would.
Do you know what I'd like to happen? I'd like him. I wouldn't even invite him in the house. I'd like for him to come on the podcast. We take the pod to the location, and he can come on the podcast and apologize. That's what should happen. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The reason why I say that, is because when we put that video out on Meet the Greers, some people are like, "You're being unfair. You've called a person racist." I think
it was like that 2% of the comments.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but still, people might have seen it and thought, "You know, you're unfair. You're calling him racist. He's not racist.
Yeah,
that's not fair."
Yeah. I think the people say that because...
It's looking like that,
because they turn around and say, because he didn't say... You don't have to say anything to be a racist. Don't have to say Your actions can just be... Actions that speak louder than words sometimes. And in this case for us, his actions was give me a vibe. Yeah. Nathan didn't get the vibe. I got the vibe. And then when it was confirmed there was tables available, the only reason is that he turned us away was because of the colour of our skin.
Has to be.
And for me, I just feel like it's so... uncalled for and unjustified to do that. Yeah. Like, for me, an apology isn't even enough. Like, I don't even want you to say sorry because then you don't mean it anyway. Sorry's nothing to me.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You're right.
Sorry's nothing. The thing for me is, we don't ever do anything lightly. And for me, when we put that out onto our social media, that is inviting scrutiny to us. Yeah. That's inviting companies going, oh, maybe they're not the way we want to go because they're going to talk about things like that. Yeah. That could get us negative when it comes down to work. That can affect our income and our family. Yeah,
but just on the flip side of things, I am never...
No, we don't care.
Obviously...
If a brand don't want to work with us because of we speaking our truth...
Yeah, of course.
Then...
Of course. I think most brands, though...
They're very diverse with that kind of stuff.
They are diverse and they want you to be open and do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I would never... not say anything like that because I'm worried about what a brand's going to say. No. Because obviously I'm a person.
This is our life and we show what happens to us. And when things good and bad happen, it's only right we share the both sides of the coin because we're doing user a disservice if we just show the good and the positive. When there's loads of negative or things that happen.
And trying to just... and say, oh, that didn't happen.
Oh, it didn't happen.
Why? What's the point of doing that?
Because it's the real world and things like that happen in the real world.
And it might happen to other people.
And people probably think because what we do, everyone's going to know who we are and that would never happen to us. No, it happened to us. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it happened to us in Birmingham, Alf Church, whatever, in an area Hopwood, where we live locally. Yeah. It can happen anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like it's still our area kind of thing. Yeah. So for us, I feel like it's just one of the ones where I feel like at the moment we're kind of undecided of what the next steps are. Like the ladies are requesting obviously another call with us to see what we want to do
we'll see
next
how
steps.
It goes, innit?
So we'll just see how it goes. We'll keep you guys updated on what happens because obviously that's what we do.
The main thing for me, is if we didn't have a social media that was biggish, and we couldn't speak about any of this stuff, would they be in a rush to try and sort the situation out? And would he have got away with it? Because looking on the reviews,
because she said to me on the phone, she said, look at the reviews, that we've got an issue with this pub anyway. Yeah.
Well, there was another review that had a similar thing, and they said they felt like they was racially profiled in the same place. Yeah. So if someone else is going to say, is anyone else going to listen if they ain't got a profile? Because you have to listen. If we put the video out, Meet the Greers, and it's got, I think, almost 90,000 views, you got to take action because obviously people are seeing this thing. If you've got no voice or no Instagram or no whatever, TikTok or whatever it is, are people going to be bothered to take action? No. That's the disgusting thing.
That's the unfortunate thing. That's also why, for us, we feel the need to speak on these things because if it happens to us, it could happen to 10 people prior to us and no one would ever know.
No one would ever know.
But we're speaking on it, we'll bring a highlight and then hopefully justice can be made. But not just us, the people who's done it before.
Do you
know what I mean? And obviously for us, that's the thing. And obviously, don't get me wrong, like the woman who's on the phone, obviously they've had calls to the pub and people will call in the pub and calling them. But I'm sorry, if you're going to act a certain way, you reap what you sow. Like we put that out knowing that there was tables. We didn't put it out thinking, oh, maybe they might. We already knew. We just wanted it confirmed. And we wanted them to confirm it to us. What we already knew was happening. I know. So, like I say, like, we don't put things out lightly. We don't just go willy-nilly on things. We always make sure we are, like, very sure.
100%.
Because we know it can affect people's livelihood. Yeah. And we wouldn't do that out of malice. It's just not how we are.
Next time, this goes for any person that runs a pub or a shop or anything like that then. If someone comes into your store or into your pub, make sure you treat everybody equally. Yeah. And then you'll never, ever have to worry about a problem. Yeah. It's that simple.
The thing is, I don't understand why you wouldn't anyway. Money's money. Money is money. Like, why would you turn us down?
It's just ridiculous, man.
And spite yourself of money because you feel like, oh, I can have this little bit of power over you and turn you down because I don't like the look of you. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, you just lost out on like 150, 200 pounds. Like, why would you do that? Man? Do you know what I mean? It makes no sense.
Obviously, the money probably didn't mean nothing to
this can affect your livelihood.
Yeah, I know.
For the long term. Yeah. Because of something so stupid. Which is so unnecessary.
It is what it is.
It's just so unnecessary.
Treat people, you know what I mean, as you would like to be treated. It's that simple.
Manners.
Yeah.
My mum always used to say to me, and she probably got told by her mum, manners don't cost a thing. It doesn't cost you anything to say thank you. Yeah. It doesn't cost you anything to say hello. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't. So there's no reason as why you shouldn't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Crazy, man.
Granted, people have bad days and off days. But if you're working in a company where you have to put yourself on show, you know what I mean? If you just have to treat everyone the same.
Madness in it. It's crazy, man. But yeah, on to a positive note, man. We're going to reply to some of the comments. Yes. That's one thing we're going to make sure we do, guys. And if you haven't noticed, we have been responding to the comments in the comment section. That's what I do love about this podcast, man. Yeah. I say this every single podcast. We get real comments. Meaningful comments. We
do, and we love that. I think for me, I read through. I've already got a smile on my face. I read through, and I think, it's just like someone put a comment on one of the older podcasts saying, "My kids used to love watching you guys take his kid and meet the career. Now it's my turn." And I was like, I love that because now it's more for adults. It's like we get to now join in with do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. 100%.
So got one here from Gemma. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, or you said I'm wrong. Gemma Atkins saying, hi guys, just wanted to say Family Circle is a great thing you're doing. Tara, you're a great person. Don't let anyone put you down. I think it's disgusting the way people judge, but you all have amazing support from us and love you all.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you know what I mean? Like, we've had so many of those comments, especially on Meet the Greers. People are so like, because they know we don't do things lightly. That's why I think because we're not one of them ones. It's the boy that calls
usually always happy in the videos, and joking and laughing and
like my friend. I seen my friend the other day and I hadn't seen her in a while, and she's obviously she didn't want to message me about it. She didn't want to see you face to face because obviously said me turning around to you saying, obviously my friend is a white lady, and she was like, I don't ever want to come across as like I know what you're going through, because I don't, and I never will probably know what you're going through because I can't put myself in your shoes because obviously I'm a white woman, and it's sometimes when you hear that from people, it's like people don't they do understand as much as they possibly can.
Yeah, of course.
They know they can never fully understand how you feel because it's never it's never happened to them. Yeah. But they can still see, obviously.
No, it could happen.
No, it could happen. Obviously, if they went to another country and they got.
It can happen here as well.
Yeah, it can. To be fair, it can. But I think she means obviously
the chances are.
The chances are.
Yeah.
But like she's like, to hear you cry, she's going, I was like getting upset. She's going, you don't, and I've known her for a long time. She's going, I've never seen you cry or get upset. Like it's not you. Like I know it must have really, really got to you.
Yeah.
For that emotion 100%. To come out. Yeah. But so on to the next one. Sorry. It's SK Family 6 or the people who talk about loving someone for their heart have not really been in a relationship. It's not also natural to want to look. It's
Tara, get it together, will ya?
It's it is not also natural to want to look good for your partner to keep sexual attraction.
What they're trying to say is basically...
I don't get it. I kind of read that wrong.
I get it. You've read it wrong. I get exactly what they're trying to say. What they're saying, people basically that say, oh, they don't care about how the person looks, I only care about their heart, is not true. They've never been in a real relationship. Yeah. What they're trying to say is basically you should be attracted to the person that you're with. And obviously the person that you're with should want to be presentable to you as well. Yeah. That's what they're trying to say.
So basically you should be Beyonce Catered to You song.
What?
Have you ever listened to Beyonce's Catered to You?
I've just
told you. Destiny's Child? It's Destiny's Child, actually.
I don't listen to any of that. No, I don't.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying now. Yeah. 100 million %.
I get it. Sorry that I absolutely made a mess of your comment.
It's that dyslexia again.
It's dyslexia.
It's kicking in.
Hey, it's kicking in. And the why,
you know
not how.
You've got selective dyslexia. You know that? It's a thing, you know. No, I don't know if it's a thing. You pick and choose when to be dyslexic.
Rude.
You know, do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Why are you picking and choosing for?
The why
Just pick a side, man. You have a dyslexic, you're not.
No, you're not. Here.
Move on to the next one.
The next one. You read it's from our Sharon.
Oh, I've got to get
love
this
you,
right
Sharon. I love our Sharon.
This is not from Sharon.
It is from Sharon Barry.
It's not. It's from Promise UK.
No, it's not. It's from Sharon.
Look. What are you talking about?
I thought it was from our Sharon.
Love you guys and Lorenzo loads, but what does a 13-year-old need a piercing for? I'm too old school or too African. I feel like this method of parenting is something I've never seen before.
Tiago's got ear piercing in his 7th.
No, Tiago's got his ear pierced.
He had it done for his
Marcelo
birthday.
wants to get his ear pierced.
Lorenzo had his done when he was like 6.
Yeah, Lorenzo had his ear pierced for years. I didn't get my ears pierced though until I was a bit older.
Did you not?
No. The twins got they've had their ears pierced for ages. Soraya's got quite a few ears pierced and Sienna.
Yeah, they got their helix done. They made me get mine done as well.
Yeah, do you know what it is though, to respond to that comment? I feel like the generations have changed, innit?
Yeah.
Like, obviously now kids like get piercings, innit?
The thing is, listen, ear piercing is light work. Some of these kids walk around with belly button, nose, lips, tongues, all sorts. At 15, 14, 13.
I know.
We don't have no tattoos. I don't know if we've ever mentioned this. I know I'm probably going off topic, but me and Nathan don't have no tattoos. Yeah. We only have like our ears pierced. There's no other kids that have any other piercings other than their ears. Not that we know of anyway.
If you was to get a tattoo, what would you go for?
Oh God, probably one of them cheesy ones, like the kids' date of birth or something.
Really?
Like I'd get it as a bracelet, just going around.
That is so boring.
So I could cover it up with my watch if I needed to.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What would you have?
Me?
I'd have angel wings going on my back all the way down. No, I would not.
Wouldn't do it. If I had the courage to go and get loads of tattoos,
full sleeve.
I would have the full sleeve.
Yeah.
You'd
have Michael Jackson.
No, I wouldn't.
Doing that on the toes.
No, I wouldn't. I'd have probably some real gangs. Something on the neck and that.
No, you would not.
I would, you know.
Would you really?
TI or something.
No, you would not. You wouldn't put anything on your face. Don't lie. He says it because he's got no tattoos and he has. And
do you know what?
He always says, he's always excuses.
What?
I'm too dark, they won't show.
Yeah.
That was what he used to always say. I'm too dark, they won't show.
I know, yeah. Carry on, next one.
Go on, read from our Sharon. I'm not
this is the Sharon. Yeah. Okay, this is our Sharon. You both look so amazing in your fitness journey. You'll have to tell us what you eat or snack in a day, as well as the exercises you do as well.
Go on, Nef, what do you eat every day?
Eggs. Wow, okay.
Eggs.
You know, I told you, I haven't lost that much weight, but I've gained quite a bit of muscle. For me, it's all about protein in it. So in the morning, I tend to have protein shake. It's a Vinto one. It's very low in calories. It's just like drinking squash, basically.
Call him Mr. Protein.
I have to drink that. It's 40 grams of protein. Then I'll have recently we've been having quite a lot of fruit in it.
So we have granola bowls. If you want to go over to my Instagram, Tara_MomLife6, I actually put up a little reel of how I make it and what we make. Yeah. And Nathan has exactly the same as me. So
yeah, strawberries, some
Greek
granola
yogurt
and Greek yogurt.
With like a sweetener, like a syrup in it.
Yeah.
And then some berries of choice.
Breakfast. Then sometimes I might have like 6 boiled eggs as well.
Or chicken skewers.
That's lunch then.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm skipping.
So then for lunch I'll have chicken skewers or something.
Yeah, so Iceland do these skewers, right? We used to get the My Protein ones, like £6 for 4.
Yeah.
And they were steep, but like you used to get like 24 grams of protein per skewer. So he was like, protein.
Yeah.
So Iceland do them, and they do like loads of different flavors, and they're like I think like 3 bags for £10 or £8.
Yeah.
So he has like 2
of them,
maybe 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they give him like 60, 80 grams of protein or whatever it is. 60 or 80?
No, they're only like 20 grams of protein each.
Each, so 60.
Oh yeah, 60. If I have 3, sorry.
I know my maths. See?
Yeah. And we either have that, or we have the protein meal.
My Protein meal. You slacked up a little bit. You used to have every day. I don't know how.
Quite a bit of carb in there though. So I know I'm trying to rush through this anyway.
Yeah.
Snack wise, I try not to snack anything during the day.
I like peanuts.
Yeah, but you don't eat them every day during the
No,
day.
I don't eat them every day.
Like, my snack is like having a hot drink. Yeah. Like a latte or something.
Starburst.
With like sugar-free vanilla.
Yeah.
I have that as a snack. In the evening, I usually tend to have whatever. As
Popcorn.
Long as
Popcorn's pretty decent, to be honest.
As long as there's protein with the dinner, though.
Yeah.
It's fine. And then we have a snack, like some snacks.
Ice cream's good as well. Ice cream is good when you
yeah,
it's not that people always think, oh, ice cream actually isn't that bad. You can get like low calorie ice cream as well. You can get like the what is it?
Yeah, but we're not doing that though. We ain't doing that though, Ty. Obviously, we're telling them what basically we do.
I eat ice cream.
Yeah, I know. Basically, during the day, it's low calories,
yes,
high protein.
Yes.
In the evening, treat myself to some snacks. Might have a penguin bar, packet of crisp or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. Okay, you could do yours.
I have the same.
Pretty much the same thing.
More or less the same.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally more or less the same.
And then exercises.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I go to the gym 4-5 times a week.
Yeah.
Spend about an hour and a half.
Nathan spends more than me doing his workouts. My
you
workouts
slacked
are
off though.
I have
big
not.
time.
You are
you have.
Michael. My routines.
He
works on multiple body parts.
Yeah.
I work on one.
I don't work. No,
I do legs and legs slash glutes, more glutes and legs. Yeah, which I do at least 2 to 3 times a week. I just work on my legs most. My legs are the biggest part of my body. They burn the most fat. They obviously, when you do weights, you burn calories all day. When you do cardio, you don't. So cardio is short, doesn't last as long. So when you're doing cardio, you build up, your heart rate goes and whatever, and then once you stop burning fat.
Yeah.
When you do weights, if you do weights, you'll continue burning calories for the rest of the day after you've done the weights.
Yeah, that's correct.
So working on weight training, don't think you're going to get muscular. You're just going to burn more fat. Don't get me wrong, you will lean up if you trim down, but it's very good. I predominantly do weights, and then we'll try and get the cardio in. Try and do at least 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
So we do a local walk.
We do a walk. So we walk for an hour.
The dog, yeah.
We walk for an hour every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I work on, when I go in the gym, I'll do upper body or lower body. I won't do triceps, biceps, all this stuff that he does, and he's there like...
Yeah, I'll do that. I just got to lose more fat, man. It's going to come down over time, innit?
Yeah.
Well, I got to lose more fat. I'll lose more fat, yeah.
Just have lipo if you wanted to.
Banging out, huh?
You can have lipo.
Oh, it's a good thought, actually.
Little liposuction.
Maybe.
Would you have that kind of stuff?
If I didn't have to put to sleep, probably, yeah.
You can have local anesthetic.
I've seen it, I've looked it up already. I've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
At Spire, they do,
Should we do it together? Anniversary's coming up soon. Treat each other.
Maybe.
I got some little. Yeah. Like, that's the thing with me. Like, I obviously do want to have a mommy makeover in like the next year or two. Obviously, the skin removed and whatnot. But that's the only thing for me being put to sleep.
I don't want to be put to sleep.
Let's not get to that. I feel that's another topic.
You have to. Yeah. Right, I think we're going to end it there anyway.
Yes, we've been chatting.
We've chatted. I don't even know.
Chat? What's a man can chat?
I don't know. Chatting way too much.
I know, yeah.
Guys, if you've enjoyed the podcast, don't forget to like, subscribe, share.
All that jazz.
All that stuff. You're not even going to keep saying
comment.
It. Saying
we just want the comments.
Yeah, I know.
Come to the comments.
I will catch you in the next podcast in a bit.
Bye.